Well, I hope you enjoyed getting to see the step program that I do. I know that I make many mistakes. I don't think I ever get through an entire program and I've done it perfectly. And I've been doing this since 2007, and I've never had like the perfect program. I always misstep or something like that. You just have to keep in your mind that you're moving, you're burning calories, you work up a sweat, and so that's a good thing. The reason I wanted to share this with you all is because for me, this is where my weight loss journey began. I bought the step because it was affordable. It was something I couldn't afford to buy a treadmill at that time, and so I bought what I could afford. I looked these up on Amazon, and I'll link to these below if you're interested. These are $35 with Prime on Amazon, so $35, you know, if you don't have $1,000 or whatever to spend on a treadmill, then $35 is very affordable. I'm thinking when I bought mine, I first bought it at Walmart or Dick's. Walmart might have these. I'm not sure. I looked on Amazon though. But I bought it, and there were reasons that I bought it. I jotted down, I didn't want to miss anything, so I jotted down some notes. One of the biggest reasons that I bought it was at that time, was for privacy. I was obese, and I wanted something that, you know, I knew that I was gonna work up a sweat, and I didn't want to be stared at. So this was something that I could do in the privacy of my own home, and nobody could see me. The other thing is convenience, and that is my biggest reason for liking it today, is the convenience of it. I don't have to leave the house to do it. I can do it right here in the den. I can do it when it's rainy, snowy, in the morning, at night, in the middle of the day, whenever. I can do it. So that is a huge reason for me, is convenience. I like it because it's lightweight. You can pick this up, and when I have the risers on the bottom, the way that when I put these on the bottom, these kind of, they don't lock into place, but there's like a groove on the bottom of this. See this groove right here? There's a groove at the top and the bottom. So when I pick it up off the floor, I didn't know I was going to show you this. When I pick it up off the floor, I pick it up by the sides like this, and I pick it all up together, and then I move it together. But it's very lightweight, and I like that. I like it that you can use it on hardwood or carpet. It has these little like rubber feet on there, so if you have hardwood, it's not gonna like come out from under you, which would be horrible. And just the one step, the basic step, has those as well. When I first started doing this, I did not, Guido's gonna get right up in my lap. I did not put any risers on it at all. Even though the risers came with it, I knew I could barely get my leg up high enough to use this one. I mean, really. And you think that, it's just going up and down a bunch of times, but you have to get used to it. You have to get your footing used to it. You have to look down at the step a lot. I still look down at the step and make sure that you're not gonna fall. I have tripped before, just because sometimes I'll be doing it and I'll go off in la la land, and I have tripped. I have stumbled a little bit. It will happen. It will. It just will happen. But you know, that just teaches you need to look down at it a little bit more. When I first started doing this though, I would only like do the first 10 or 15 minutes of the program, and I was completely wiped out. I would just have the sweat pouring off of me, and it was a workout. And I started doing that 10 to 15 minutes. I would get to a certain point, and then I would just stop every single day. But I was doing it every day, and I felt good about myself because it was more than I had been doing before. So then I built up, and some of the steps that they were doing on the with the DVD, because it comes with a DVD, and some of the steps that they were doing I was not getting. So I put the DVD in and I sat down on the couch and I would pause it and I would watch it and I would pause it and I would watch where their feet were and how they were doing some of these steps, because they look so complicated and you can't pick these up first time around unless you've had one of these step classes. You don't know the terminology they're using. You don't know what in the world they're going to do. So the best thing to do is sometimes just to sit down on the couch and watch their feet and pause it and go back. And so I got to the point where I could do the entire program, and that was still with just that one step. I believe it was months and months down the line that I decided to add the risers. Now, there are steps that you can buy, the kit. The basic kit is what I mean with the step and the risers and the DVD. With 2 sets of risers. This is one set. You can buy them that have 2 sets. I've never, and if I wanted to, I could get on Amazon right now, and I saw that they have these for sale. 10 years ago when I first started this, I was tempted to look around and do that when Amazon, I don't know that Amazon was a big deal 10 years ago. I looked around. I remember going to Walmart, Dick's Sporting Goods, places like that, and I could not find just the additional risers. Today, 10 years later, I don't want the extra set of risers. I think for me now, for my age, 1 set is plenty. I don't feel like I need to be putting any more stress on my knees, trying to get up any higher. I think this is perfect for me. And if it ever gets to the point where it's uncomfortable, I'll take the risers out, no big deal. Let me see if I've told you everything I wanted to tell you. Oh, and it's also quiet. I wanted to make that point. You know, a lot of machines that you use, even if you lift weights, you know, you can hear you can sometimes hear it, or it can clank on the floor, whatever. This is very quiet. It makes no noise. You could have a sleeping baby right there next to you, and as long as they're used to the TV being up just a little bit so you can hear what they're saying, it's quiet. There's no noise, and I love that about it, because when I first started doing this, the kids would be asleep on Saturday mornings, and I would go out in the living room and I would do my program, and it would never wake them up because it's very, very quiet. Okay, so oh, and a lot of people, Ashley brought up this point, that's why I wanted to tell you all. She said, you know, you can buy other DVDs and you could do new programs. I'm not that person. I have a really nice elliptical, and it has all kinds of programs on it. I use one program every day. I use the exact same program. For this, I've used the exact same DVD, exact same steps since 2007. I don't want to change. I know it, I'm familiar with it, and I know that people say, yeah, but it's good to change because you work different muscles, all that. Trust me, this worked for me. I was obese, I'm not anymore. So, I mean, it does work. Even if you don't change your program, you're still sweating every single day for a half an hour. It's gonna do something for you. So I like to know. I like the familiar. I don't like change. And so for me, I have no desire to change up the program. So the one DVD that came with it has been wonderful for me. And this will hold, it supports up to 275 pounds, it's with just the basic riser. And then if you have the risers with it, it supports up to 400 pounds. So I know that makes no sense, because usually if you're using the risers, then to me that means you've lost a little weight. And because I know that I had lost a little bit of weight before I went up to the risers, because I couldn't lift all my weight. Even though it says it only holds 275 pounds, I think you would be safe going higher than that, much higher than that, because this is really thick, hard plastic. I think you would be safe. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what to do because I'm not responsible for you, but if I were heavier, if I were up to 300 pounds, I would get on it anyway, because I don't think it will hurt it. You know, just like I said in the beginning, I know I made some wrong moves. You're never going to have a perfect program, and that's okay, I think, as long as you're doing it. But I wanted to show you, this was the first thing that I ever did, and it was something that another reason that I chose it is because I knew I could do it. I knew that when I go in a building, I have to walk up steps and down steps. To somebody's home, you walk up and down steps. This is basically like going up and down steps. You're just doing it over and over and over again. Even if you stood there and just went up and down and got used to doing that for a certain amount of time before you even put the program on, the DVD on, that's okay, because you're going to do something. You're going to build up a sweat. I knew that I could do that, whereas I might not be able to do an elliptical, or I might not be able to do a treadmill. I could do this. So I wanted to share that with you all. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.